Lots of enthusiasm to talk about Greece now. Oliver Farry is here with the French and International Paper Review. Greece, really the big story. Negotiations still seem to be stalled at the moment on this third bailout, don't they?
That's right, and the finger is being pointed at Germany pretty much all round. Berlin's, quote, intransigence is blamed for the deadlock, with Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble in particular pushing for a Grexit. Now, the centre-left French daily Libération's front cover features Angela Merkel with the headline, "What's Germany up to?" Now, inside, the paper reports on Berlin's hard line in negotiations. It says, rarely in a European meeting has Berlin shown itself to be on the front line of such an intransigent position in terms of financial orthodoxy, risking a serious crisis in Franco-German relations. Now, friction between Berlin and Paris, but also within the German government, as the hawkish finance minister is playing hardball with Greece, demanding up to 50 billion euros in Greek assets be transferred to a private holding company. He's emboldened by his popularity in Germany and also within his Christian Democrat party, leaving Chancellor Angela Merkel more hesitant than ever. Libération's editorial takes Schäuble's words, "We no longer trust the Greeks." Now, he's supported by 9 other Eurozone members in that. Though Libération says, though one can hardly question our German partners' commitment to Europe, they appear to have kissed Greece goodbye. Libe says the question of trust could be turned on those who gambled on a Grexit. How can one believe in a Europe that puts its internal political considerations before anything else? Europe needs to help Greece get its head above the water and regain this trust.
Yeah, a lot of the papers talking about this real split now between France and Germany, which, to be honest, is really the bedrock of the European Union as a whole, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it was the founding principle, really, to stop further wars between the two former enemies. Le Figaro's front page headline is, "Greece digs a ditch between France and Germany." François Hollande's government is one of those willing to be more indulgent of Greece at this time. Le Figaro's edition today is somewhat even sympathetic to Athens, which it has rarely been over the last few months. The editorial by Philippe Gély is titled "Europe in Danger." It speaks of two Europes engaged in two completely different political logics. One is Germany, accountant-minded and intransigent. The other is French, political and accommodating and understanding. Le Figaro says that while Greece is responsible for living beyond its means, so are those who invited it into the Euro Club on the strength of dubious figures. That includes Germany. Now, new rules of the game, it says, are required to save the euro. The real cement of the union is trust. What is happening within Greece is nothing compared to what might happen if trust breaks down between Germany and France.
So quite dramatic language all round, and that dramatic language, of course, has been getting more and more dramatic in recent weeks, hasn't it?
That's right. The Guardian's front cover takes issue with Berlin and its allies. Europe takes revenge on Tsipras, it says, noting that the new hardline is supposedly in retaliation for the referendum last Sunday. Inside the London Daily's editorial says, the Greek crisis began like a proverbial cloud that was no bigger than a man's hand and has grown into a perfect storm that has shaken Europe to its foundations. Wolfgang Schäuble's shape up or ship out principle is not admired in Latin Europe, which the Guardian implicitly includes Greece in. Now, it also says that Angela Merkel could end up risk alienating not just France, but also Italy and Spain. And over at the New York Times, Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman, who's been a strong critic of Germany and the EU throughout, says Germany is killing the European project. Who will ever trust Germany's good intentions after this? The European project, a project I've always praised and supported, has been dealt a terrible, perhaps fatal blow. Whatever you think of Syriza or the Greeks, it wasn't the Greeks who did it. He also says the pressure on the Greek government shows the trending hashtag "this is a coup" is, quote, exactly right.
Yeah, let's have a bit of a look at that, shall we? Lots of people expressing their real anger at the EU, Germany and the Troika using that Twitter hashtag, aren't
That's
they?
right. Hundreds of thousands of tweets sent yesterday, including one by Pablo Iglesias, leader of the left-wing Podemos party in Spain, an ally of Syriza. He says, "All our support to the Greek people and its government in the face of the mafiosi." The Greek singer Con Christoforou says, "Even the most loyal Greek supporter of yes institutions, etc., is furious with Schäuble today. Enough. This is not a union. This is a coup." Now, there's been a lot of untoward stuff on there as well, including Nazi slurs thrown at Germany and its government. And some people are not impressed, like American journalist Matty Iglesias, no relation to Pablo Iglesias, who says that the "this is a coup" hashtag is a pretty egregious overstatement.
Okay, well, at least we get both sides of the story there on that hashtag. Oliver, thanks so much, Oliver.
Right.
Farry looking at the international and the French papers for us on the big Greek crisis. Of course, we're going to bring you the very latest on that crisis right after the break.